Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Ride 4. We're going to be on board the Aprilia RSV4F right here in Daytona International Speedway, and away we go. Starting from the back of the grid as always, we're going to try and get around the AI here as a bit of contact is made. Oh, the contact made! Oh my goodness, as someone just perished right at the start of this Grand Prix, and he is a mile back already. What a way to start this Grand Prix for the AI, and my goodness, he's got a lot of catching up to do, because of course if you haven't seen the title of this video yet, or you've only just noticed it in the top left hand corner, yes, that is not a typo. It's going to be 30 laps here of this oval. I don't know why I did this. Well, I do know why I did this, because there is a sort of a reason for this experiment, and of course I can also do a track breakdown for this particular video as well. So track breakdown it is, turn left. I hope you enjoyed that one. If you're here for the track breakdown, you can leave now, because you can catch up with you in another video. But the whole purpose of this video was just to see how many credits you would get for completing 30 laps here in the oval. Now, I thought maybe a couple of 100,000. I'm not sure what you guys are going to guess. I'm not going to tell you until the end of the video, of course. But I would probably guess around 300,000 credits, 200,000, maybe even 100,000 credits. Because at the end of the day, it's 30 laps, and it's quite a lot of miles. It's about, what, 80 miles, something, 60 miles, something like that, so it's a lot of distance to travel. So I am hoping we'll get a nice fat wad of credits. And the most important part as well, if you're trying to build an affinity level with the bike, maybe you want all the decals, and maybe you want all the skins and the liveries, it's a great chance to come onto this track, do 30 laps, and really build the affinity level, because I really want to get the achievement for this Aprilia RSV4RF. And that achievement is unlocked by getting level 5 affinity with this bike, and I don't really use this bike very often. I'm not a big fan of it. I think the bike's good, but for some reason I just don't use it very often. And I think there's a lot better bikes in its class, so that's probably why it gets the cold shoulder sometimes. Of course, the other achievement is being for the Super Veloce, which is a terrific bike, but I'm always afraid of using that too much in these videos. I think I will do another Super Veloce video soon, because I absolutely adore that bike. So I guess it'd be a great opportunity to jump on and give it a try. But at the same time with this video, yes, it is going to be 30 laps of this oval, and if you're here to the end of it, then you're an absolute trooper, and then I deserve to subscribe to you. But I do appreciate you checking out the content as always. I hope this entertains you. But unfortunately, yes, it's just going to be simply 30 laps of this oval. Give it a chance, give it a try, as I say. I'm expecting good results. I'm expecting the affinity level to shoot up at the end of this Grand Prix, so it's probably going to be worth it, to be honest. And 30 laps at about a 50-second lap, it's probably only going to take you around 25 minutes, something similar to that, so it's not too bad. But it got interesting, to be honest with you, because although my right thumb on the X button, which is my tuck-in button, got a little bit sore, and the index finger of the right trigger needed to be changed to the middle finger every now and again, it was interesting, because I do see great potential in this course if it was online. Because everybody would be fighting each other in each of the slipstreams, just like bumping and winding together, and that could be a lot of fun. Because there's no way you could just run straight to the front and disappear from everyone. Of course, the AI doesn't know to tuck in, but it could be very entertaining. And if you are going to do this particular 30 laps for just the sake of the credits, you could probably just sit and watch videos on your phone, or sit and listen to some music, or anything you want to do. I mean, you can even put some podcasts on. Tell you what you could do, you could put some DrAce videos on and you could play it alongside me. That's a great idea, actually. You and I, 30 laps each. Let's see who gets there first. But this is actually the easiest video I've ever done in my life. I literally recorded it and I saved it into Vegas, and that was it. There was hardly any edits, because it was just one video. Now, usually the videos aren't too bad because I only edit in some little things, but compared to when I used to like the gaming videos, my goodness, they take ages compared to the motorbike videos. But yeah, this was the easiest one I did. I literally copied it straight from my video recording software, put it straight into Vegas, and it's pretty much done. Add in a few effects, add in some of the contrast and colour correctors, and there we go. Do the voiceover and chill. So I thought it'd be an interesting way anyway, just to do something a bit funny. I do have more ideas like this, and a few more ideas that I've still not touched base upon, because I'm really excited to do it. I hope it goes well, but I do have a wonderful idea for a retro race, so I hope I can do that at some point. I hope you guys all approve. But of course, with GP bikes out and many other bike games coming out as well, like MXGP, the MXGP videos aren't as successful on the channel. I will continue to do those because I do appreciate there are fans of that game, and I really like playing that game as well. but I do understand the majority of us are on Ride 4, so we do have some more content coming up soon as well, so I'll be sure to check out more content and be delivering as much as possible. Of course, if you have any video requests, let me know in the comment section down below, or if you want, you can chuck that into the Discord server and I can look into it there. I'll always do the requests if I can, as long as it's something not too obscure. Like you're going to ask for like a 300 million laps around Nordschleife every day. Unfortunately, that isn't going to happen. But I had thought of doing the 20 to maybe 30 laps of the Nordschleife on a live stream, and to me that's really exciting. It would be great, but I don't know whether you guys would want to watch Nordschleife for 2 or 3 hours. It's entirely up to you. But at the same time, I would really love to do some more online racing, especially to read all the comments of the live stream, look at the camera, look at the race and concentrate on the racing itself, because I thought that was an incredible challenge. I really enjoyed that. It was very difficult to read the comments, to look at the camera, because I like looking at the camera to obviously make it a little bit more personal feel, if you will. And of course racing in itself is one of those things, but I'm really pleased with how this actual race went, because it does get interesting, because obviously I can do some overtakes very soon, because we are chasing up and catching the AI quite quickly now. We're not that far away. I don't know how many laps we're going to do of the entire roster. Let me know in the comment section below before the end of the video and see how many times going to lap him. How many do you think? I reckon I'll lap him at least twice. I don't know whether I'll get a third, because we're almost 10 laps into it already, which has gone relatively quick, to be honest. And I have to laugh at this one. I laughed when I seen it. I'm actually using both the front and hard rear tyres. In hindsight, I probably didn't have to use the hard front, but the hard front has only lost 2% degradation in 8 laps. I don't know if that'll even drop beneath 90%. Look at it, it's absolutely cold. The rear tyre is doing everything right now. And I also put in the time changing by time 60. So it's like literally every minute it will change to another hour in the game. So it's going very quick. It's just now 2 o'clock already in the Daytona International Speedway for the big oval. But I honestly say I do see the potential of this track. I do think the online could be great for this track, but against AI I probably wouldn't bother. I do have the endurance race still complete in this track, but I'm not sure if I'll probably do that. I will do it at some point, because my goal on Ride 4 is to have a complete 100%. Literally every single thing on the game 100%, although there is the 24-hour Grand Prix race, and I don't know how I feel about that. As we, a little bit bumpy, oh, that could have all ended in tears. As we now have Luke Fox and Vasil Fokin in front of us. That's Fokin, that wasn't a swear word, as we got between inside of him. Vasil Fokin, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Fokin? It sounds terrible to say. I did not swear, just so you know. That's the surname of that person. As we now approach Danny Boer. Get out of the way, Danny. I'm in the slipstream. Not sure why he didn't go for a more of a sports bike. I couldn't even see what bike that was actually. It looked like a naked, but when I got close to it, I don't think it was. And we went at that quick of a speed, didn't even see it. As we now have a 40-second lead over Olan Darkling. Shout out to Boojang Bengana. Shout out to Johnny Glamour for no reason whatsoever. Would be great to see them on the speedway. Sure, they'll be lapping me. Of course, the Boojang man, very good at what he does, and so is the glamorous Johnny Glamour, Johnny G. Absolutely brilliant. As we now approach lap number 11. And yes, if you're still here at this point, I'm not talking to myself, thank you very much for sticking by me for this interesting oval. As there's a lot of Americans down there, actually all down in 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th, all respectively. And I do fancy going up the inside of these two. If they leave a gap, I'm going to go for it. They've closed in. Tommy Edwards against Frank Jordan. Let me go around the outside. He was on the Ducati Desmond Sedeci. Shout out to him. I do absolutely love that bike. It's a brilliant bike. And of course, the right index finger was getting tired at this point. It was about ready for a change to the index finger, or middle finger, let's say, because the index finger was already the finger being used. And then we'll continue to follow this yellow line for lap 12 in a moment's time. It is now 20 past 4 here in this magnificent track. And now it's a magnificent track to look at, but it's certainly not that entertaining to use for the bikes. As we'll chase down Phoenix Trujillo around the outside of him, as we'll continue to push forward. Actually, upon hindsight, we could potentially wait maybe a minute or two. Maybe so. We could probably wait a minute and still chase these guys down, potentially. Maybe that's something we're going to have to do at some point, but I don't fancy doing another 30 laps here. It was an idea I had yesterday, and I thought, why not let it fly? But I didn't think I didn't think anyone would probably watch this one. So as I say, if you're still here, God bless you. I really appreciate that. And if you are enjoying the content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can quickly scroll down to the subscribe button after I pass Richard Trusoldi, so I'm sure that you're not going to miss much. And if you are going to miss much, I'll be sure to exclaim so you can scroll back up and hit the play button. Or if you didn't pause it, that is, and you're still listening to me scream and squeal, I'll be chasing up as Olan Dankling has made a move up into Walter Nemetz. As the battle rages on for second place. I should really stay here and watch this battle, but I'm going to just absolutely school them and go around the outside of them all, or maybe in between them, depending what gap opens up. It's going to be any moment now. We're going to have to make the decision sooner or later as we go between Olan Dankling and Walter Nemetz. Gorgeous stuff. I'll see you in maybe 10 laps time for another lap. Maybe. This same time tomorrow. It's going to be a long, long journey. As you can see, the lights are already going dark. Not sure why I put the time on that much. I thought maybe just give it another dynamic. But if you are epileptic, just keep an eye out later on when the lights do come on. I don't think it'll really cause any problems, but I wouldn't be doing my job if it didn't explain to you that it does get a little bit flashy sometimes. So just keep an eye out on that when the lights do come on. If you're not sure about it, just maybe look away from the screen or skip forward. Just something to mention. I don't know if it will affect you. I'm not really aware of it, but I just thought it was worth mentioning nonetheless. Because the lights do come on very soon. Oh, in fact, the lights are already on. But obviously, as it goes darker and darker, especially on this straight here, it goes really, really flashing. And I actually have Philips Hue in my bedroom and my whole setup with my PC. So the entire room was flashing for me. It looked phenomenal when I could see how that could be an issue for some. As we haven't beat the fastest lap of the Grand Prix in quite a while, which was set by us a long time ago, and that was a 57.52. I don't know if we can improve, because once you get into that sort of rhythm, there's probably better and quicker ways to go around this track, but I didn't really find it very well. As we were 80,000th of a second away from beating the lap time. As we're up by a solid lap. Walter Nemetz, Anton Koskela, not even close to us anymore. I didn't even see Anton Koskela, so good to see him back in the fray. As we'll continue to push forwards and just continue holding down the right trigger, continuing holding the tuck-in button. I did find in some of the corners I was gently letting go of the tuck-in button and then reapplying it. Thought that was great for some of the corners. Of course, this corner looks very similar to the first corner, and the other corner as well. And that other corner, it looks very similar to one large corner. 4 corners. Just, oh, I shouldn't hate on this track, and I don't hate on it. It's just not that great. I just thought it's something funny to do, and here we are. And we actually got the fastest lap of the Grand Prix there. All it took was it to go a little bit darker and a little bit cooler. And DrAce is thrashing the laps here in the Daytona International Speedway. But as I say, this game and this track look great. It's a good combination. And I do like the way the bike sort of grips into the wall. It does feel weird. I can't really name another track that has this sort of incline or decline where you ride sideways on it. Probably the Virginia Raceway track. It has a little bit on the shorter variant. You do sort of go up half hill. So maybe. So it's very interesting to try the banked corners. It is interesting. I can't really think of much off the top of my head. Let me know in the comment section down below what tracks we have in Ride 4 that can be used as a banking style. But can you imagine racing on like a 125 or a 250 here on 30 laps? We would be here quite a while. I'm glad I picked a bike like this that kind of just smash through the laps in 50 seconds. But I am getting rather intrigued how soon we'll catch up to the people in 11th and 12th. Of course, they aren't that far away from the person in 10th either, but it has bunched up quite nicely. You've got the guys battling for 2nd and 3rd. You have the guys battling for 6th, I believe. He might be on his own, but the 5th and 4th place are right there next to 2nd. 7th and 8th and 9th are all having a good old-fashioned ding-dong. 11th and 12th are having a good old battle, and 10th place is just on his own. So it's getting rather entertaining. I'm looking forward to passing the next riders. Hopefully we can do a nice little manoeuvre in the inside, or between them, or even around the outside, because you know I love a good move around the outside, as we haven't improved the lap. I don't think we'll improve the lap for quite a while. There's not really much you can do when you're just giving it everything you've got already. As the tyre, or the front tyre at least, has dropped down to 97%. I don't think that's panic stations yet, but we will monitor that as we go. As we're getting a little bit too close to the wall there, Someone's too busy checking his iPhone, concentrating back on the oval. And as we away, we go into the flashing parts. So that's what I was referring to earlier. Hopefully that isn't too bad for anyone's eyes, but it's just something worth to mention as we go. As I do see the guys battling for 12th and 11th. Can we... I want to go in the inside. I really do. I want to just split them. Go straight between them. Oh, this could be dangerous. But they're leaving... It's like a convoy. It's like C.W. McCall with a convoy. I want to go... Oh, we can't go between them. We're going to go around the outside. Hello, Luke Fox and Vasil Fokin. Fokeen. Oh, Fokeen sounds alright. Actually, maybe it's that. As we continue to hold it left. That analog stick getting some work in. Hopefully, if you had maybe some analog drift, this track would be great for you. But if you do have analog drift, Jesus Christ, I hate analog drift. I have it on my Joy-Con at the minute. I'll have to fix that sooner or later. Off topic, as we now chase down the man in 10th place. Didn't even see who it was in 10th place. I don't even know what bike they're on. It's now gone dark. We're 8th, 10th slower. Panic stations. Will we get that second lap over the guys in 2nd place? As it's Danny Boer, remember me? It's been a while. We're around the outside of Boer. As we'll continue this trend of pushing forward and holding left. As it's now lap 20 of 30, guys. Lap 20 of 30. If you're still with me and you're still hanging on, God bless you. I really appreciate that. But if you're not, I can't blame you, and I'm probably talking to myself. Maybe whoever is listening, shout out to you and take a Bujang Bengana with you. But yeah, Daytona International Speedway, I guess there's not really much to be said that isn't been said already. We'll try it online at some point. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're on PC and you want to try Daytona International Speedway online, because I'm keen to try it. I think it would be really funny to have 12 of us absolutely going for it all on the exact same bike, full throttle, pushing each other to the limit. I think together we could all work really well as one cohesive unit and set some pretty wicked laps, considering how well the slipstream would work. Put that in the notice book. Put that in your notepad. Scroll it down on your iPhone notepad or your Samsung tablet, whatever you've got. Daytona International Speedway Oval online with DrAce. We'll sort it out sooner or later. Or if you're in the Discord server, let me know in the comment section down below, or let me know in the Discord server. Of course, the Discord server being the hashtag StayAce server, and you can find that in the description down below. I did have an invite code, but unfortunately that's expired now. So if you do require an invitation code, message me on YouTube or comment on the video and I'll drop you a invitation. Of course, there's no rules as such, but we just like to keep it relatively PG because we do have some younger members in there as well. And of course, we are just all bike passionate fans. Of course, you are not maybe a fan of just bikes and you want to play some games. Of course, there are segments in there for discussions around video games as well. I think I mentioned something to do with my Nintendo Switch just recently as well. So of course, there's no reason. If you want to join and you want to be part of the Ace community, go ahead and join. Be more than happy to have more. The more the merrier, if you will. More than happy to fill out the roster in our server. As we'll see some more action ahead of us now. Can't see who they are, but they are obviously in 7th and 8th place. So I'm eager to give them the big slip. Big move on the inside if we can. I'm going to try and go around the inside again, or potentially around the outside if we have to. I really want to cut them though. Oh my goodness, could we go straight between them? Oh, I thought about it. I definitely thought about it. Oh, careful of Frank Jordan. Oh, contact made. Jordan will be miffed. I was trying to go between them because I thought that would look absolutely phenomenal if we were going at full speed. Dive up on the inside. It's a new day now here in the Daytona International Circuit. It's almost 2 AM. The lights will be coming up soon, or at least the lights will be going off and the sun will rise as we now pass the man in 5th place. 6th place rather, can't count. And we have 5th place, 4th place, 2nd and 3rd to contend with, which is Richard Tresoldi, Olan Darkling. We've got a little bit further ahead to go, but not far away now, 8 laps to go. That was pretty quick, to be honest with you. The rear tyres on 40% degradation, very cold tyre as it's dropped to 14 degrees here in the International Circuit of Daytona. The Oval, the Speedway Circuit. Of course, I wasn't a fan of the other tracks either, the motorcycle or the road course stuff. But I think I'm going to give it another go, and maybe eventually we'll do a time trial on it to really appreciate what this track can offer. Oh, a little bit wide there. Too busy looking at the iPhone again. or scrolling through the Discord server. It did come to a point in this video where I started to just veer off a little bit. Maybe try the one-handed controls that I used to try on the hand cam recently. I think that was the Kailami one, I believe, where I went one-handed. Yeah, I think it is. Excuse me, Anton Koskela. We are coming through. Not even close. If AI just tucked in, maybe we'd have a bit of competition. But AI not smart. AI not good. So, no battle with AI. Tell you what, this could be close here. Can we catch up to the guys in the podium battle? And that podium battle continues to rage on. From second to fourth, there is going to be one loser out of that group. And I wouldn't want to be the one to be losing, so you better believe Walter Nemeth, Olan Darkling and Richard Tresoldi are going to be giving everything they've got for that final podium position, as it's really hotting up between those now. As 21 minutes have passed already of this Grand Prix, with 6 laps remaining, or 5.5 let's say. I think we will catch them up. I don't think we'll have any issues catching them. It's now 4 AM here in the Daytona International Speedway circuit. As we turn left. Yeah, you didn't see that coming, did you? We turned it left. Oh, I'm feeling it. If they have the gap where we can go between them, you better believe we're going for it. Come on, this is the one. Surely this is the one. I'm going to go between them all. Oh, here comes the convoy. 3 abreast coming into the final sector. Oh, is it going to be... Can we go on the inside? Well, we're going to have to go... I want to go on the inside, but I don't think it's going to happen. Olan Darkly, yeah, we're going to have to go around the outside. I really wanted to go on the inside of these guys, but I just don't think it's possible. Shout out to the man on the MV Agusta there. Love that bike so much. As Olan Darkling's going to get into the slipstream here. Clever move. Is he going to stay in the slipstream, though, or are we going to just disappear? Ah, we disappeared already. As Walter Nemeth now takes 3rd place from Olan Darkling. Olan is going to be the big loser here, if he's not careful. As the sun is rising, the lights are fading. As it's a brand new day here. We continue to hold it left. 1/10 down on the fastest lap. I don't think we're going to beat that fastest lap anymore. It was damn worthwhile a go, but it's not going to happen. Damn decent try, though. I don't know what your favourite lap time is, or excuse me, what your best lap time is here in Daytona. Let me know in the comment section down below. I've said that a few times now, haven't I? So if you haven't left a comment section, you're being defiant. I'm only kidding. So we hold it left again for turn 1. Hold it left for as long as you can. Keep an eye out for the yellow lines. That's your guide to try and help you around the corner. Try and keep the bike close. And then not that close, because you will get penalty time for avoiding the track. I'm going to rock the yellow line. But guys, I don't really think there's much more for me to say. I am trying to think of stuff to comment and talk about, but honestly, there's not much to talk about when it comes to the Grand Prix aspect, so I guess I'm just going to say thank you very much for all the support recently. We have reached 800 subscribers, which I'm absolutely thrilled about. Can't wait to reach 1,000. Hopefully I can continue to bring you amazing content and we can keep this going. Eagerly trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, because I really want that community tab. That allows me to post things like community posts, such as pictures and images so you guys can see, clips, and even polls on there, so I could ask a question. Oh my goodness, we go through the inside here. Could we go? Oh yes, beautifully done. I was trying to do that just to slip between them. That was gorgeous. I love it. That was brilliant. But I was going to say, regarding the community post, I'd like to do some polls so then I can get your opinions on things, so I'll be able to figure out where and what videos you want next and what time you want to upload, etc. So it just opens up brand new avenues to enhance this channel and to really make the channel more entertaining and just fuller. So I'm very much excited for that, and I can only thank you guys for all your assistance, so I really appreciate you subscribing, commenting, sharing with your friends and family. So as always guys, thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that. And yes, just 2 laps remaining on the penultimate lap now. Pretty good performance. I'm really eager to see what we get here. I'm hoping big money, big credits money, and big amount of affinity points for this bike. I'm not sure what I'm on already, but we'll soon see. I'll include it in the video. Usually I turn it off from the video because it's bloatware, if you will. It's not necessarily to have it, so I just cut it out and it makes the video smoothing out a little bit, just a little bit smoother, and just make it a little bit more seamless. Of course, the watching experience is the most important part, as we'll actually pass the guy in 10th place here, and I think that'll be it. So Danny Boer, you have been lapped 3 times, my friend. I do apologise. But to be lapped 3 times on this track is probably very, very embarrassing. And we gained around 50 miles on this track so far on this bike. Now when you put it that way, I don't know how much affinity points we'll get. I should imagine on a good 100 miles perhaps you'll get a lot of affinity points. So we'll soon see as we go, but I'm hoping big money. Because I mean, for the World Superbike League, when you do... But then again, that is an actual career mode. You do get around 100,000 credits or something similar. Where for the actual Grand Prix race results yourself, which is on 120% difficulty, only 11 riders, of course, to go up against 11 opponents, because unfortunately Ride 4 doesn't care about the PC community and we don't get 20 riders, because that'd be even more entertaining. I could pass 19 other riders. But guys, that will be it. We're coming out of the final corner now. It's now 8:30 here in Daytona. Interesting video. I hope you enjoyed it and hope you managed to stay to the end. But we crossed the finish line now. Finally released that index finger off the right trigger. Finally let go of the X button and sort of chill out for a little while. But we will see what points we get in a moment's time. I'm very eager to find out. But upon that note, guys, I will leave you to see the rest of it. Thank you very much for watching as always, guys. Really appreciate you checking it out. Let me know in the comment section down below if you've got any other video requests and ideas. And I shall see you next time. Ciao for... Is that it? That's all we got? Well, that's bloody cheap, isn't it? Oh, Jesus. Ciao for now, guys. Oh, hi. Didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now, with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.